lesson.
Well, I wish you were.
But unexpectedly, someone intervened.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Say it again.
Looking up, the meddler was a bespectacled, honest-looking man. Mike instantly felt displeased and immediately redirected his anger towards that person. Seeing that John didn't dare to fight back, Mike became even more arrogant. He not only snatched John's KFC and ate it, but also maliciously spat into his food. But that wasn't all. He even pushed the tray in front of John, putting on a commanding air, and ordered John to continue eating the sullied meal. John didn't give in, but instead glared at him coldly. Seemingly enraged by this furious gaze, Mike actually pulled out a knife. With the situation turning dangerous, John finally spoke up. He didn't back down, but instead gave two choices. Either Mike could beat him up, but the price would be going to jail, or he could wisely leave immediately. After pondering for a moment, Mike indeed didn't dare to act rashly. Dropping a vicious remark, he left, because the surroundings were full of surveillance cameras. And once caught, the consequences would be unthinkable. As he left, he vented all his anger on John's car, viciously kicking and breaking the rearview mirror. Then he got into his own BMW, stepped on the gas, and sped away. Only after her husband's figure completely disappeared did Mary walk up to John and sincerely thank him for his help earlier. She even offered to give him a free KFC meal. However, she didn't notice that John was looking at her with a strange and profound gaze. The scene shifts, and John returns to his car, putting a roll of tape into the glove compartment. Then he drives to a gas station to fill up. Unexpectedly, this scene happens to be witnessed by Mike again. It turns out he never actually left, but was secretly waiting for a chance to retaliate. After seeing John drive away from the gas station, Mike immediately follows. At first, John doesn't notice anything unusual, but before long, he discovers a car rapidly approaching from behind, clearly coming for him. Seeing that the two cars are about to collide head-on, John has no choice but to slam on the gas to avoid it. However, outside there's a blizzard, and the highway is exceptionally slippery. A little carelessness could easily cause an accident. On the contrary, Mike becomes more and more excited. He honks the horn and flashes the lights while driving straight towards John's vehicle. At this critical juncture, John accidentally crashes into a roadside snowdrift, and the entire car gets stuck in it. Seeing this, Mike doesn't continue to harass him, but leaves straight away. Although he has shaken off the pursuit, John's car is firmly trapped in the snow. No matter how much he steps on the gas, it doesn't budge an inch. Left with no choice, he gets out of the car and desperately tries to push it, but to no avail. Then he digs out the snow near the wheels with his hands, but in less than 10 seconds, he's shivering all over from the cold. In the end, John can only return to the car and turn on the heater to warm up. He takes out his iPhone 17, wanting to send a message to his companions for help, but his friends will take at least a day to arrive. Helpless, he can only stay in the car and wait while turning off the engine to save power. Unknowingly, he falls asleep in the car. When he wakes up the next day, John's face is already covered in frost. After getting out of the car, he uses binoculars to observe the surrounding environment and finds that the area is all wilderness covered in thick snow. Braving the blizzard, he walks to the rear of the car and opens the trunk. But inside isn't tools, but Mary. In fact, John himself is a murderer. He deliberately stepped in to help Mary solve her trouble in order to gain her trust. He didn't expect that halfway through, Mary's husband would disrupt his plan. In order to get out of the predicament, John decides